things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we can be okay. Okay, okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
Well, rusak deh guys, itu satu pancing. Perfect ini. Berarti clever tuh sih. Coba tengah gue mancing batu busuk.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Ribery completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead.
He's having a go!
What's it?
Passing is crisp and sharp. Hazard. It's Hazard! And now they can clear their lines. And it's Schneider. Short changes him with that pass. And he's gone looking for safety.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ribery, nicely weighted ball. Serginho. And it's Batistuta. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges? And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Beckham. And it's Beckham. Schneider. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Hazard. Now, can he find a finish? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Hazard. Crosses it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Loft, terrific header, off the post. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Has a shot! Oh, that was venomous. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And this is Hazard, and he's searching. Oh, shooting chance! It's there!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckham. And that is as far as they're going to go. An instinctive delivery. Oh, important interception. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bola! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Swings it across.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, terrible pass.
It's the sort of situation and they'll want to cap it.
Big chance, must be! And the shot!
Jonas.
And he nearly went all the way.
Batistuta clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And it's Snyder. Now it's Batistuta. Bola. Now it's Ribery. Gaia.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play and it's up close and personal.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Beckham. In with the challenge. Best. Can he spark a counter here? Played out to the left flank. Dybala. Shapes to shoot! Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. And it's Ribery. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Batistuta! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Has been indicated.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gaia. Best. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Indonesia really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get...
And he's had a hit! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are cruising away! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And now he has 2. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Jose Gaia gets into a good position. Spread neatly, it's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. The message is clear, none shall pass. Lobbed in behind, that's good vision. And this is Batistuta, he has found the way through. Now it's Snyder. Menu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Best, looking for options for movement.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Ribery. Now it's Bola. Good pressure, determined, intense. Bola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And this is Batistuta. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Schneider. Oh, that's superb. Nicked it back promptly. He has a look up. Can he get it through? The ball goes in. Oh, smashing header! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Hazard.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Number 27.
And this is Bojan. Rivaldo.
Coming on
Passes
the
coming
field.
off in quick succession
Number
here.
11.
Clipped into space.
Number 99.
Cleared without hesitation.
Number
Indonesia
18.
perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Number 15. Kukcu. Substitution.
Pepelu. To Messi. And this is Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Belletti. Oh, red. Nice interception. Best. Now it's Iniesta. Gaia. Plays a sharp little ball here. Menu. Out towards the flank. Tries to play it through. He's on it. Can he get away? He gets big! He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Indonesia really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Big chance! No, it's wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Aimed beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It's a searching pass. Dink through. Pepelu calmly anticipates. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Bojan.
2 added minutes has been
Delivers with
indicated.
whip. He's there to get rid.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He rises! Brought out the best in the keeper. Iniesta. Gaia. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
My way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off this way. Baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my
Dortmund.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Indonesia.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with a very steely, determined streak.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Robertson. Bola. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He engages and forces him off the ball. Best. And it's Ribery, out towards the flank. De Bruyne. That's been cut out, well played. Ribery. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice control. Indonesia are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. In with the challenge. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, perfectly measured that. Ah, that's a fine interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Tonali. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Ribery. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Out to the left it goes. Fernando Torres tries to play it through.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's Ribery. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there. Pepelu. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tonali. Tonali conjures time and space where few can.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
De Bruyne. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Robertson. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, nicely intercepted. Best. Now that looks a decent ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Half-time getting close now. Tonali. And he skips past his man. Gets a good foot in there. Pinged towards the front line. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Fernando Torres. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Ribery. And it's Gaia. Looking to go deep. Torres finds himself offside. It's a pretty loose pass. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And here's Bola. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking to play him in. Can he get on the end of this? Cross from Robertson. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a throw-in. Knocks it into space. De Bruyne. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Cleared without complication. Ball is over the line. Played in by Robertson. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Bruyne looking for options for movement. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's on it, can he get away? Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. And that was very necessary. Fernando Torres. Now it's Torres. Now it's Ribery. Best. And it's Belletti. Dybala. Tries to pass it through. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Great vision. There's the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Indonesia with the corner. They're first.
Number 9.
Kamavinga!
Number
Oh, the
18.
keeper's done ever so well.
Kamavinga is offering a wry smile there.
Number 27, Fire. Number 22, Thomas Rashitsky.
Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls.
Substitutions
Passes
taking
coming
place.
off in quick succession here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, super find. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
There's no flag. And he's gone backward here. Boyan! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Carvajal. Deep cross. Here's the header! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's a sharp little ball here. Robertson. Boyan. Now it's Rosicki. He's in a good position here, and the shot! He scores! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So we have our breakthrough.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off? Indonesia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Menu. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Cannavaro. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, they can break here. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
The latest travel information is currently being
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've...
Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
Formasi defense di penyerang telur. Tangguh. Penyerang BG kurang tangguh. Tiga match laga divisi telur kalah terus. Baik Melayu, baik jangan Melayu kabeh atau rai. Sih. Yamal Lopez Gaute Vini Petri Valde jenis ini.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. And they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only...
Vinicius Junior! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Pedri. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Pedri. Lopez. He has found the shot at goal! And it's come back out to him. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Best, a player who needs no introduction. And this is Torres. Bola. Fernando Torres.
Raya
gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Yamal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Lopez. Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. Dybala. He can run onto that. Big chance. And Torres! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Indonesia. Oh no, what has happened here? And the shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Pinches it off him. Menu. Now Pepelu. And here's Dybala. Best. Fernando. And the shot! He scored! And again they hit the front.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Best. Dybala. And the pass is intercepted. It's not an especially good pass, that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Dybala. And it's Serginho. Fermin. Serginho calmly anticipates. Looking for the run.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Hakimi. That has ended up in no man's land. That's an excellent interception. Pedri. That pass isn't the best. And the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Indonesia head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Menu. Best. Pepelu. Best. Now it's Menu. Out towards the flank. That's very neat. Back in once more. Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. Vinicius Junior. Dybala, who's set up one goal so far. Good read, needed to be. Fermin. Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro cuts it out. Van Dijk. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. Rodri.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Hakimi. Rodri. And it's made its way to him. And this is Dybala. Oh, important interception. Yamal. Saliba. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Rodri. It's Pedri. And he cuts out the supply. Best can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Serginho. Pepelu. And here's Dybala. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. No way through. Tries to pass it through. He has a look up. He's got away. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Delivered in. Yamal driving on and making good progress. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Bola going full steam ahead down the left flank. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Torres. Chance, surely!
With the best.
He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular match.
Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's in a great position here. That's going to go a long way. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk. Pedri. That has not gone well. And it's Serginho. Dybala! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting!
With the best.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And Dybala! That's another chance! It's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Serginho. Now it's Dybala. Some really good ball movement. Aimed beyond the defence. Pedri. Rafinha. And it's Olmo. And that is that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Fernando Torres collecting the match ball, and it is his. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Gantian yuk. Kosong. Set.
But if I lay it down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed.
sweat inside my palms.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que cualquier persona que presente evidentes signos de embriaguez podrá ser expulsada.
You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares. Tell me right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored again?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry at the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, excluded. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless. I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you like a time. Never really noticed me. We fall and never feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats in a string. You don't understand the pain of pain. You don't ever wanna give me more. You don't ever wanna set me free.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Indonesia.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding.
Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 13.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Doué. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, it's just a little long. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Doué. Bruno Fernandes. Pepelu gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Bola. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He is through here! And he was alert to it.
Fernando Torres really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's in a great position here. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Gaya. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal.
1-0.
He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Robertson. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Shoots! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Big chance! Due. Pedri. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, super ball! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Menu. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good ball, good take. Here's a man in form. And it's Bola. Best. And it's been played through. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Menu has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Torres! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Due. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely spread. Looking for the run. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Some resolute defending there. Looking to play him in. Oh, they can break here. Torres is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Due. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Due. And he's chosen to go back. And here's Pedri.
There will be 1 minute.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Hangs one in. Has a look and plays it forward. Now this could be a chance. And the first 45 minutes are up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Indonesia really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Indonesia in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Hakimi. Rodri. Pass somewhat off target. Menu. Best. Played back in. Good read, needed to be. And that was very necessary. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Indonesia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's a promising position. Robertson. Rodri. And that's another good win of the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Best. Looking for options for movement. Indonesia in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Due. And here's Torres. And this is Bola. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
The attendance for this match was
71,649.
71,649.
Pepelu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pedri. Belletti. Van Dijk. Cannavaro. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Šeško. He's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Can he finish? Menu. Chance here to counter. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's superb. Due. Defending of the desperate variety. And the shot! He's got a goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Number 13.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
19.
Oh, good ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
For Indonesia.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Number 30.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Indonesia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pepelu. Great vision. And he's worked it through. And that's an excellent interception. And he thumps it clear. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pepelu spots it and intercepts. And this is Torres. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's picked it up out wide. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Dybala.
2 added minutes has
Best.
been indicated.
Belletti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pepelu. And that will be the final
Permainan
act.
kedua, Torres itu
Indonesia can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Fernando Torres.
selamat campur 500 divisi 2. Oke. Jahat. Wah, main. SS malah baru ya. Profesional.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left.
Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And he cuts out the supply. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fernando Torres touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Knocks it in. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Indonesia with the corner. They're first. It's anyone's ball this time, surely! That's a half-decent try. Kane. Now it's Eze. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
That has been slung wide. Looking for the run. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, that has not gone well. He's found a way through.
That's going in strongly.
The ball's gone astray. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Iya sih. Aduh.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Indonesia have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
And it's Belletti. Now it's Azar. And he's worked it through. Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kane! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Timber calmly anticipates. Rice. Vitinha. Spread out to the left. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Torres. And it's Gaia. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Foot in. Rice had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Timber. Now it's Kane. Now it's Rice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dybala. Best, very much a man of this moment. Best. Rice. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, that's been cut out, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Dybala. Can he get it through? Oh, good take and tries a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Yes.
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Torres. He's in plenty of space here. Timber. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Indonesia leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Indonesia really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Dybala. Here's a man in form. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into the box. Well read. And the danger is averted. Eze. Some resolute defending there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Menu. Best looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Azar. Now it's Kane.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he shoots! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Menu gets over and intercepts. And this is Torres. And that's a good ball. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Indonesia have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a promising position. That's a sharp pass. Eze. Timber receives it in a wide position. Timber. Pings in across. Sells, claims it. Safe hands. The ball has bounced loose now. Timber is onto this. Up he goes! Oh, crossbar! Van Dijk gets it clear. Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Menu. And it's Vitinha. Threads one in. Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 72 minutes is number 7, Eden Hazard. Substitution for Indonesia, number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 19.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all the
Big chance!
Messi.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution in progress.
Indonesia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Kane. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Best. Looking for options for movement. And it's Messi. Now it's Torres. Indonesia are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Now it's Torres. Camavinga. And that's aimed in. Big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Howson gets it away.
Indonesia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks.
Kane gets through. It's Kane! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
There will be 3 minutes.
Hangs in across. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Tries to pass it through. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, what a game, unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Hello everybody, and a quick
How would you
announcement
sum up
now.
what we've
We'd like to
witnessed,
ask
Jim?
you all to kindly-
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, sitting right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, sitting right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this is losing. Sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the...
Vitinha! Played with speed from back to front. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Niño.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting them to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but even then, it's going to be tough to defend against him. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Vitinha.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Timber cuts it out. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Pedri. Driving forward. Now this could be a chance. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Serginho goes direct. Now that looks a decent ball. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Spread out to the left. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. That's a good ball out wide. He's found a way through. Timber. No way through. Vitinha. Vitinha concedes a free kick for that. Pepelu. In with the challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Torres. And the counter is on. Bola. Best. Goulet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Torres. And it's made its way to him. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Torres. Serginho has it in a wide position. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bola. And here's Torres. Serginho. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life.
There's the shot! It's there! And the second half is off to a flyer! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start.
Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He shifted it to the flank. Flings in across.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's neat. Great vision. Mendes gets into a good position. Look at this, takes a shot! Belletti gets it away. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Played up towards the front line. Goulet. Now he's got space here. Indonesia still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Goulet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that is one way to stop him. Goes down, but nothing given. And he's worked it through. And this is Torres. He's through, it's one-on-one.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Best, a player who needs no introduction. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Bola. Pedri spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Indonesia are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Menu. Here's Bola. Pepelu. Looking for the run. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's been caught napping! Serginho. And it's Pepelu. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. Tries a shot!
Torres.
Really well taken goal. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
El dorsal 13, Fernando Torres. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 41.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 18.
Indonesia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
El dorsal 22.
Oh, important interception.
Jisun.
Pepelu gets it clear.
Forlán. Cambio de jugadores.
And this is Inzaghi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries to pass it through. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's Inzaghi! Camavinga. Cannavaro with the clearance. And he can clear it away. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence.
2 minutos de descuento.
Can he finish? Well, now it's... And another try! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Vitinha. Now it's Inzaghi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Fernando Torres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Sobre los autobuses.
Udah.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I know you
As you say.
it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
SS berarti. SS. Gak macam.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Haaland! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away. Matthäus. Zakaria. Bola. Best. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Torres. Alexander-Arnold. Zakaria. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rice proves just a little bit too strong. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pepelu. Serginho. Pepelu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Menu. Belletti looking to play him in. He slings it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And it's Pedri. Looking for options for movement. That is ended up in no man's land. And the counter is on.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Best. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. Oh, super ball. Pedri. It's a searching pass.
Yes.
Neatly clipped into space. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Cannavaro. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Aims beyond the defence. Delivers with... Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Matthäus plays the game a step... Could be danger here! Shapes to shoot! Goal! Utrecht! The breakthrough strike! That was a given, it always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Utrecht are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's forced to go back. Serginho. And here's Bola. No, it's come to nothing. Alexander-Arnold. Gets a good foot in there. Rice. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And Matthäus. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Bola, and he's lost his man here.
Indonesia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Pedri, and he plays one through. Haaland is on his own. Takes a shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And yes, it's him again. Utrecht are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's picked it up out wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Indonesia really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Zakaria, and it's Pedri. Tries to play it through. Now it's Haaland. Can he finish? And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 7, Kylian Mbappe.
A case now of complete control. Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus looking to run onto it. He's got away. And a chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus! Magnificent from Mateus! About as smooth as it gets. Just cruising! They are cruising! No, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Utrecht are having a ball here.
This is...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
After 56 minutes.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Great vision. Can he get it through? And he's cut it out. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Belletti. No way through there. Pedri in acres of space out wide. And that should get the job done. Now it's Torres. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus. Menu. Serginho. And it's Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. And they're quick to get it back. Shot at goal! Oh, almost a sixth!
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's been shifted off it. Serginho. And it's Pepelu. Now he's got space here. Into the last quarter of an hour. Belletti. Best.
Best.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
10. Number 23. Number 4.
And it's Gabriel.
Number 37. Menu.
Camavinga.
Coming on the field. Number 7.
And this is Torres.
Messi. Number 15. Berbatov.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Substitutions taking
Nicely
place.
weighted ball. Has a look and plays it forward.
Indonesia are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And this is Torres, and he's onside. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pepelu. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Openda. Chance! That's another chance! No mistake! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Camavinga, Serginho,
Added minutes has been
and the
indicated.
return pass. There will be 4 extra minutes. Always onto this. Openda gets through on his own, and the shot sticks it away. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter.
The
They're
goal
demoralised.
scorer, Number 11. Openda.
divisi 3.
Pepelu, Cannavaro, and it's Camavinga. Now Pepelu. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Guys,
always sorry, the conclusion. Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you, I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you, I knew this. When I'm with you, I feel so useless. I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being a monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Kimmich gets a foot in here. Best. And this is... And Berbatov! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Decent progress down the left. Knocks it into space. Delivers with whip. Ter Stegen claims it. Safe hands. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Memphis Depay, and he was quick to react. So it is still 0-0. Gustavo Enrique. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Menu. Kimmich. And it's Gavi. Menu. That's a cute ball. And the ball is out of play. Gustavo Enrique. Distributed tidily. Goes looking wide. And here's Depay. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Berbatov. So what can they make of this? Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's Depay. Great vision. He's in a great position here. And he can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Gets into some space. Lovely bit of skill. He's on it, can he get away? Best.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Best. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Menu. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Serginho. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Berbatov. Gavi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Spread out to the left. Cross into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper. Belletti. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Memphis Depay. Out to the left it goes. And it's made its way to him. Kimmich. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Could try cutting inside here. Ah, such a clever touch. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kimmich. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kimmich. Big chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Can he get on the end of this? He's in space and looking for options. Big header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Memphis Depay. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's good play from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Now it's Memphis Depay. Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
60 minutes played. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's Berbatov. Kimmich. Oh, good ball. Best! Superb from Best! A finish of true class! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Depay. Oh, nice touch. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. This looks promising. Tries a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Berbatov. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through, and that could set him on his way. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. "75 minutes played." He's had it taken off him. Berbatov is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Now it's Memphis Depay. And this is Depay. Best. Now it's Menu. Good ball, good take. Now it's Menu. Menu was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played out to the left flank. Threads one in. Menu. Best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Corinthians are making a change now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
It's a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode.
There will be 3
Corinthians really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And he's there to belt it away. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. And it's Memphis Depay. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Belletti. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Now there's... takes a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he's been caught napping! Here comes the cross. Gavi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? Now it's Berbatov. Lovely bit of skill. Gavi. That's a nicely weighted pass. Hernandez made a good run there. Timber. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Timber. Rice. And it's Timber. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Keeper has taken decisive action. Saliba gets it away. Can he spark a counter here? Rice. Martinelli. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Belletti. Serginho. Best. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Mainu. Now it's Berbatov. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Gavi. And he's intervened well there. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. Martinelli is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hernandez. Now it's Gavi. Kimmich. And it's Berbatov. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. That's really well cleared. Quality ball. Berbatov might just make this. White.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Kimmich. Nice looking ball. Can he get onto this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Quick look, then plays it in. That'll be a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Belletti. Kimmich. That's really well manoeuvred. Done delicately. Can he latch on to this? It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Gavi. Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! Yes! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Timber looking to play him in. Played into space out wide. That's very neat. Martinelli puts them all in, and he's gone backward here. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Indonesia absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Indonesia 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Martinelli. Madueke, He could be in here. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Tries a deft little ball. It's a goal kick. Subimendi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, lovely bit of skill. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Belletti. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a drop. Shot, surely! And he's there to clear it. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. But that has not gone well. Best is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
60,810.
Rice couldn't squeeze it through, and it's Gavi. Saliba. Rice. That is good alertness. Belletti. Menu. Really fierce, close defending. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, super find. And this is... There's the shot! They've done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Indonesia are having a ball here. Madueke has it in a wide position. Kimmich, chance here to counter. Now it's Menu. Timber was in no mood for any of that. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Madueke. Erdegaard. There's the header! Oh, crossbar! No mistake! Timber duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Arsenal grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Half an hour gone in the second half. White. Now it's Saka. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Belletti. Serginho. Best. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14, Eucharist. Coming on to replace him is number 29, Kai Havertz.
And it's Menu. Well seen, saw that coming. Erdegaard. Now it's Saka. Now it's Odegaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Belletti. Oh, that's well spotted. Trossard. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Now it's Trossard. Odegaard is onto this. And that could set him... Shapes to shoot! They've scored! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football.
Up he goes! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
There will be 3
Rice.
minutes added time.
Trossard. Now, this could be a chance. Havertz! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That could spell trouble. And that's it. Indonesia are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Best picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Indonesia definitely impressing me here.
Update dulu.